Hi there, I'm Sarah Jarvis, and this is Ria Sakamoto, and we're here to give you the exercise of the month. Today I would like to give you some ideas for strengthening the posterior arm muscles. With our lifestyles so geared on forward movements, like sitting at our computers, driving, carrying our children, bending over clients, we need to focus more on strengthening the posterior muscles surrounding the scapula and the shoulder. And this is so that we prevent strain on the neck and also a forward motion of the humerus and the scapula. We don't want to start to lose our height or start to move in more of a forward direction here. Okay, so the best tools for arm work, aside from spring tension, are using flex bands or tubing. Now, the reason I like these pieces to do arm work is that the client has to work also on the eccentric phase, so the control phase of the motion, which is equally important for strengthening. Now, today we're going to be using the bar to assist us with the exercises. You want to use a tubing or a band that has some flexibility. So if it's too taut, you're not going to be able to feel that ease of motion while we do these exercises. So I'm using the non-latex light orange band that Marathon offers, but you could also use the purple core tubing that we offer as well, additionally. Okay, and these ones come with handles as well, so that might be nice for the grasp. Okay. So the exercises we're going to be doing today are actually taken from our Total Bar Endurance 1 workshop. Are you ready, Ria? So I'm going to go through 4 different exercises, and there's some options for you in terms of adding variety with your clients and adding choreography depending on how much challenge you want to add to the workout. Okay? So first of all, I want to get Ria in a nice neutral position, shoulders open, and ribs over hips. You could also add a ball between the legs to keep her connection of the lower body, but I want her to feel equal weight through the feet, okay? Palms are gonna face in, and I'm gonna start with arms pressing straight back. So she's just gonna exhale, press back, and release. And I'm really making sure that she's getting a little bit of a connection between the shoulder blades, and she's keeping those palms facing in. Okay, and I've just wrapped this around here just once so that it's nice and stable. All right, then we can add on to this by adding a squat. So we can add a little bit more choreography into it and see if she can coordinate the two together. And exhale, press straight back. So we're focusing on the post delts, your triceps, and working the lower body as well, which is great. Okay. Then she's going to stay there, and we're going to actually go down into the squat, and she's going to do these nice circles. I want her to keep the shoulder extension and just circle about 8 times in one direction, keeping the shoulder extension. So she's really working on the endurance through the shoulder muscles. And then go the other direction, and keep pressure into the feet, dropping the gaze, and then lengthen right back up. Perfect. Then adding on triceps. So bending the elbows and pressing straight back. These can be done with palms up, palms down, or palms in. And again, you really want to make sure that the elbow position in relation to the rib cage is in a good position that it keeps the shoulder open. So if the shoulders are rolling forward, you've got to bring the humerus a little bit more forward. So we could do this bilateral, or if Ria does the reciprocal motion as well. It's a nice little oblique connection that she gets with this one. And then one of my favorite is actually to add the reciprocal motion with a squat, so she can go down and then straight back up, and then coordinate them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do that slower or a little bit faster, and then press it straight back up. Very nice. So you can coordinate those with or without the squat. I would recommend perfecting them first without the squat and then adding the movement. Alternatively, Ria, to add a little bit more challenge for the front glute, you can place your right leg back in a modified lunge position, leaning the torso forward, and she can do all of these exercises in this position as well. So now she gets a little bit more work through the abductor, pressing into this thigh, and really getting a nice stretch through the back leg, through the calf, and a front hip stretch. Okay? Very nice. One additional tip I would say, if you're using a bar, you want to make sure that you're using either connectors, okay, with your bar, or a wall bar, because you want your bar to be stable, not just a freestanding bar, because when you're pulling on that bar, you don't want it to tip over. Okay? Enjoy those exercises. Strong arms.